Red, orange, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Watch this. Are you filming?
Why not?
Love you. Can you put it on YouTube? My channel's
Especially
called Why
that
Minckly
part.
Why. Why? That's what all you guys always ask me. Yellow, green, what?
Blue, orange, and red, violet.
Blue, orange.
I mean, red, orange.
Red, orange. Blue,
Blue,
orange
violet.
is
Blue,
caca. De vaca. Red, orange. Okay, which one is gonna make a better red, orange? This one or this one? The lighter one, that's right. Which one's gonna make a better red, orange?
The darker.
The darker. Take some of this not correct color. Because red is the darker one, it's gonna just like, what are you talking about? You two bad doggies over there.
How's your dog?
So cute. This is kind of orangey, huh? It's too orangey. Looks like a, this topical. Halloween screen. I'm teaching you how to paint. I'm teaching you how to paint. Do you guys know that song from Alice in Wonderland? The rose is red. The rose is red. You simply lose your head. Do I look good? Is this my good side? Not red enough. Add some little blood. And then what other color?
Blue, violet.
Which one's gonna make a better blue violet? Ultramarine, that's right. So you guys are gonna start thinking about ultramarine as the blue violet.
And magenta? Or no?
And which red is gonna do it? Magenta es mismo con alizarin crimson.
Is it the same?
No,
No.
of course not.
So?
So your magenta has white in it.
So
that sucks.
but
So
you,
ultramarine and
but you didn't ask us to bring magenta. Only those two reds. So we're not.
I said alizarin crimson or magenta, then some of you brought magenta that has white in it, and so I didn't know that was gonna happen. And so deep magenta is good for making purples, but magenta with white in it you can use for this project now. But it's got white in it, so look at this. Like I can add white to this blue violet that I'm making haphazardly. So nice. But look, it's the same as the one with water. So with water, you can make a color lighter. You don't need to make everything thick. Okay? You make some texture here. You see how I'm making different textures, right? Maybe I paint this over this. What happens? It looks kind of like poo. Once your painting starts looking like shit, stop. Okay? If you think to yourself, does this look like shit? It probably looks like shit. Okay, so if you're wondering, okay, you have the right impulse. It looks bad. Stop. You can also add black to these colors. Not that you need to with the dark purple, right? Because the dark purple already looks like black when you paint it thick. Don't sigh. No sighing. Sighing means we're bored of your lecture, Miss Minckly.
No, we're just confusing the shit out of us.
No, look, I'm using these three colors that he said. He said red, orange. This needs more red.
Who for what?
You're so cute.
No,
We're painting.
I know, but
To
What
when?
about the?
Why? Why Minckly? Why?
Oh, 11
I literally
by
have a
11.
Gmail called whyminckly@gmail.com. Why? Why? I guess I'm a confusing person.
Just a little bit.
Contradictory.
Mm-hmm.
The fucked up thing about design is that, like, I'll tell you one thing and then I do the other thing. Or I tell you one thing and then I say something else that's antithetical. Right?
I feel like I'm on drugs.
Me too, all the time. That's what happens when you do drugs when you're young. It never goes away. No, I wish that was true. Okay, so maybe I mix a little bit of the colors complement into it. It's already starting to get muddy because I've been using the same brush. Right? Maybe I need to use a thin brush and see what happens. Maybe make this yellow green a little more green. I don't know. I'm screwing around. You know what this is? What is this? Why am I doing this, Eugenia? Why? Why would I do this?
To teach us.
Yeah, and you're experimenting. You're learning. You're teaching yourself. Let me tell you the sad, sad truth about art class. I can't teach you how to be an artist. I can't. You have to teach yourself. So I can put all the tools at your feet, but I can't teach you how to do it. I can't hold your hand. I mean, I can. I have before. Don't make me do that. What's happening there?
This is a long recording.
Yeah.
Well,
it
we'll
is
go on
long and
YouTube.
boring.
No.
It helps me ask less questions later.
Okay. Good.
Does that help you
Great.
paint, having your left hand like that?
I always do something really weird with my left hand. Just sit on it.
You made her self-conscious.
I
Now you should have let her go.
No, I
We
remarked
would've
down
seen
like,
it.
oh my god, I can't believe I made that mark. I'm so stupid. Okay, like this, there's no right way to do this. You're exploring. Through exploring, you're learning how to use this brush. You're learning how to use this medium. And all I'm asking you to do is use the colors with each other, see what happens, and make some textures. This is the Minckly texture. This is what my paintings look like, essentially.
So that's what we need to do on the square thing.
No. This is off the square. We're painting off grid. We're going off the grid. We're going out into the wild. Oh! What happens if I mix them together?
What was his fourth color?
He only had 3.
Oh.
He was using a tetrad. I mean a triad. Whoa, that looks weird if I mix the 2 together. Ew, what happens if I put green on red? It looks like a slug. Slime. Is that the guy's name in Ghostbusters? Just Slime? Slimer. ¿Cómo se dice slime?
No, no se dice. En español.
Slime.
Ah.
Okay, now when all of this dries, I could potentially cut it up and rearrange it into a different orientation. I could make more of this. I could make my whole placemat full of paint, a full painting. Then I could cut it into very thin strips and then weave them together. Right? I can do anything I want with this. But the moment that I paint down on here, it's forever. Right? Or I could paint this on here and then be like, it needs a circle. I let it dry. I draw a circle with my pencil and then I start painting inside the circle. That's possible on here with acrylic too. But it's really hard to make it opaque enough to cover something up. So sometimes we paint white over it and then start again. Okay? Or I could paint it really thick and then sand it with sandpaper. See what happens. Okay? This is about texture. And what texture is going to show you is that some textures are going to pop forward and some textures are going to recede back. Okay, so there's depth and harmony through this mess. This would be better than if I had used this color with these colors. You see how that turns into preschool? When I add that color, it turns into like a children's palette. It doesn't look as cool as when I use this color.
Oh, so that's why.
So this is color harmony.
Oh.
Oh. But we also have to do texture at the same time. That's why teaching design is really hard. Because I can't just say, okay, make a painting with color harmony. Then you're going to be drawing Bart Simpson in a tetrad. Okay, I don't want to see Bart Simpson in art. Unless it's super ironic. Whoa, that looks cool. It's called dry brush, when your brush doesn't have enough water. It's fun. Okay, there's no rules.
Can we use our tape and like mark off
Yeah.
the stuff?
Yeah, do anything. Okay, as long as you stick to your palette.
So.
But I had to pull out all the paints to be able to use them, except phthalo blue. I didn't need phthalo blue. And the moment that I add blue green, which is phthalo blue, to this, it also like clashes. Okay, this clashes too, but in a harmonious way. You trust me, okay?